Chris, we're good?
We're good.
Okay. Yes. You are now tuned into, you're now listening, you are now watching, you are now experiencing, because this is an experience, the Mayor's Office Podcast. I'm your host, Ralph, aka the Mayor, aka Peso Poppy, aka the Last Air Bender. Usually I do this podcast with some familiar faces. One in particular is not here today. Adriel Smiley is working at TIFF. But we got some other people here for you. One that you've heard and one that you've seen multiple times. This is your third episode. Tell them who you are, sir.
Big 47 Stefan, you already know what it is. Big 47 in the cut.
Let me tell you something about 47 real quick. Anytime Adriel's not able to make it, and I call this guy, first person to answer, first person to pick up. I appreciate you, fam. You're always stepping in. Thank you.
And it's not because I'm not busy. It's because I make time.
That's true friendship right there.
Come on.
We also got a very special face on the podcast. First time you guys are seeing her for you YouTube people. But this is not the first time you guys have heard her. She does the intro to the podcast. We've talked about her multiple times. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, people. It's your girl, Whitney, over here. And you're hearing me for the first time and seeing me. So it's good to see you guys, I guess.
There you go. Familiar voices, familiar faces. And I cannot forget about the man that makes everything possible behind the camera. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on? It's Chris, 1990 Studios here on the Mayor's Office. Ready for another one.
Let's get it. Whitney,
Yes.
Whitness, what do you want to go by for this episode?
I'll go by Whitness, actually.
You want to go by Whitness?
Yeah.
That's
You want to go
fire.
by 47?
You can call me 47. You can call me Aleem. It's up to you.
I say less. And I'm going with Stack Edwards or Chris?
We can go with Stacks.
All right.
Whatever you
Stacks?
want.
Big
Okay.
boy.
Stacks is kind of hard.
Jeez. All right. Whitney,
Yes.
I cut it out the intro because I wanted you to say it live for the people.
Alrighty.
Can you give the people the live intro before we get started out here?
Let's get it. Okay, let me just pull it up right quick. It is, okay. You're now tuned into the Mayor's Office Podcast, where your hosts Adriel and the Mayor talk about sports, music, and everything in between. Let's get started.
Cheers! You heard it here live, folks.
Yes, sir.
Whitness came up and did it again.
Yes.
Let's get started. You heard her.
That's
You
right.
guys ready to go? All right. Last episode. Whitney, this might be new information for you.
Mhm.
I was in a committed relationship.
Yes.
The relationship is no more.
Oh,
It's not my
no.
fault. I just
Yeah.
want to let you know that.
Okay.
But it's no more. I'm not
Aw.
in a relationship anymore. And I've experienced my first, I'll say 2 weeks now,
Yeah.
being single
Yeah.
after a few years.
Wow.
It's been different. It's
Mm.
been different out here. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
The longest relationship I was in was for about like a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about you, 47?
I would like to not disclose how long my most serious relationship was.
Fair enough. And Chris, you're married, so I'm assuming that's your longest relationship.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, for sure. All right. So there's a lot of things that have been going on in my life that's been a lot different.
Mhm.
Like being by myself, sleeping by myself, like
Yeah.
just being in my own energy and space. And I'm finding that I'm a lot more productive.
Mm,
I'm posting more.
mm.
I'm letting people know what's good.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing. You guys think that's a good or a bad
Yeah,
thing?
you're being productive. You gotta be productive.
Okay.
You know?
Do you find that it's because like you think you're being more productive because you have like less time to dedicate to somebody else, so it almost feels that way?
I
Or-
feel like if I just had one job and that was
Yeah.
my only focus, like no Mayor Media, none of that BS,
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that to an extent.
Yeah.
But because I have all the other things going on, I truly feel like I'm being more productive.
okay, that's fair.
So you're using the time to
I'm using the
focus
time.
on your other endeavors.
Exactly.
Mhm. I always hear guys say that like relationships kind of draw them back or keep them away from reaching their full potential sometimes,
Mm.
because they always say like, oh, if I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I shouldn't even be in a relationship. Would you kind of agree with that statement?
It depends on your scenario and the person
Yeah.
you're with. I feel like if you and the person you're with are like-minded
Mhm.
individuals, like you guys both like are career driven and goal driven or whatever you're driven in,
Yeah.
then it works.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of people end up being with somebody for the moment and
Mm.
not for somebody that's for the long term. I don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does make sense for sure. Like I hear what you're saying, Whitney or Witness,
Yes.
but like I lean towards like if you're already single
Mm-hmm.
and you're like you have goals in mind, I think you should hit your goals before you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
Personally, because
Okay.
I think like I don't want to say they're gonna distract you or it's gonna stop you, because if you're in the right relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to hit all your goals anyways.
Yeah.
Like, like a girl shouldn't be the fault
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
of your,
mm-hmm.
it should be, she should propel you to like, bigger and better things. But
Mhm.
I don't think in this 2022
Yeah.
in Toronto,
Yeah.
GTA,
Yeah.
I don't think you can get you can be a single man trying to achieve something and then get into a relationship.
I think
Yeah.
you have to understand yourself first.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like
you have to thrive
you have
first.
to, exactly. You have to at least establish yourself in where you want to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like whether it's your field of work or like, me as a DJ or, other things like that in your life before you can like start looking for a mate.
But I think the issue with that sometimes is there's a lot of guys out there. I'll just say from this perspective, because I am a man.
Mhm.
There's a lot of guys out there that don't have like a goal. Like you want to grow your DJing. I want to grow my media shit. You want to grow your music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that don't have a goal, so their primary focus is kind of warped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I because I have so many things I want to do in life, I need somebody that's with me that can kind of be in that same
like almost
lane.
like a helpmate in a sense, but like not her identity is not going to be a helpmate per se, but like someone that can kind of be in your corner in a sense.
Exactly. Have you
Yeah.
ever dated like a nigga and he wasn't like adding to the success of your music or your career?
No, actually, because if you're not adding to it, then like no.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, what's the point of that?
Exactly.
Yeah, not like I'm not dating them for that, but like, what
Would
are
it
you,
make
what are you doing?
sense?
Yeah,
It wouldn't make sense.
Fair enough.
yeah,
It's part of your life, right? It's part of you, right?
yeah,
So they can't help or push you in that way. Then what the hell are we doing?
exactly.
Because I'm gonna be always talking about this shit.
Thank
know what I
you.
mean? Like
Yeah.
that's how I look
Because
at
you're
it.
passionate about
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's how I look at dating now. Like if you can't really like, and most people won't really like, they want a certain type of standard for themselves. So
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm, mhm.
But like I can't do that standard and then hit my own standard.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that's how I look at it.
I agree. So Stacks, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
We've talked so many times about your wife's involvement in your current career
Yeah.
goals and plans. Do you feel like that was an added factor of like, yo, I love this person even more because she's so supportive of what I want to do now?
I don't know if I would say that. I feel like for a man or a woman, like doesn't matter what relationship you're in, like if the other person doesn't have goals, you become all they have. And like everything, they put all their energy into you, hanging out with you, like talking to you all day, every day. Like if they don't have a life or something they're working on, then like they're gonna just be like with you all the time, and then you're not gonna have time to work on your stuff either, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I remember like even like before my wife now, I've been with my wife for 10 years now. So like before her, like it was like I'd say we had kind of a toxic relationship because it was like we were always just like, you just always want to be with that person all the time, talking to them, texting them or whatever. But like I wasn't focusing on much else. And then like once we kind of separated, and I kind of tried to, back then I was like starting to DJ and like doing that for a while. And like it really took off when I was like just on my solo stuff, because like she was like away she was off wherever the hell she was.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just took off because like I wasn't like worried about like, oh, where are you? What are you doing? What is the other person doing? It's kind of like I can go work on my shit. She can do hers. And so with my girl now, like even from the get go, like when I met her, I was like DJing every weekend. I was like doing stuff. I was like
She knew the
making
schedule.
beats. She knows like
Yeah.
I'm like I need my time. I need to go to the lab. I need to be in the basement, in the home studio, and like just expressing myself, making my music, and doing that. Because if I'm not, then like I'm just gonna be hanging out with her and like not really into it. And it made those times when I go back and hang out with her like that much better.
That's why I think professional space is super important. Not just like casual space, like professional space. Like if you get into a serious relationship, you're living with a person, 47, like, and you want to do your mixes and you want to practice and you want to do your thing, she needs to give you that space. Because then you're going to feel congested. She shouldn't have a choice in a sense.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like whatever her professional thing is, I want to step
Go
back and
do
let
it.
you go do that.
Yeah.
Go
You know
do
what I
that,
mean?
please.
But once you start impeding on my professional space, like you're not
Yeah.
giving me time to like edit, or you're not giving someone time to sing and practice and write their lyrics and whatever,
Yeah.
then you're really gonna feel it.
I think that's part of like when you get into a relationship, you set your boundaries from the get go.
Mhm.
Like, I think that's
Yeah.
something I think I know my next relationship. I'm 100%. We got to talk about the boundaries.
Yeah.
Because like I have boundaries in my house right now that I don't even like. It's kind of like, you know, like I can't play music as loud as I want to.
Yeah.
There's no way when I get my own place and I have my own girl, someone's gonna tell me, yo, you need to turn it down. Unless you're the landlord.
Yeah.
God, like, come on.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's certain things that there's not a lot of give and take on that one.
Yeah.
And I think that should be for everyone. Everyone's gonna have these little things that it's like non-negotiables.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
fair.
think that's perfectly fine. Like,
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna take those steps and heed those warnings for my next situation, whenever that may be.
But do you guys feel like sometimes guys like focus so much on work that you guys don't dedicate the amount of time needed for a proper bond to
Depends on
grow?
the guy. There's some lazy ass niggas out there that say
Yeah.
that they're busy and they're not really busy.
I hear that, but
Yo,
like
I know a couple.
at the same time, like, yo, if you're making a lot of money, it depends how like, yo, if you're making like a substantial amount, like not quit your job, but like, you know, like at least like, you know, slow down at work.
No.
Which it means like, you know, like less paper for all of us.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's but I'm not in that scenario yet. So
Okay, that's fair.
So I guess what we got from that last conversation is quit whatever your passion is and focus on your significant other.
100%.
100%.
false.
So I got a couple things that I wanted to chat with you guys about. First thing, Rolling Loud. It happened in the city. A lot of people that we personally know attended. Did either of you guys go?
Nope.
No? All right, but we can still talk about it. That's all good. There was pretty much, I'll say, minimal incidents that happened, so I was happy about that.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Toronto.
Yep. You guys behave. You guys saw on Twitter there was like a shooting. But I don't know if it was, I don't think it was
I
true
saw
though.
some back and forth about that, so
Yeah,
I don't
but-
really know. But overall, I didn't
Yeah.
see any major incidents like I did for other festivals.
Yeah.
The next point I had about Rolling Loud, Chroma's got booed.
Yep.
Self-proclaimed Queen of Toronto.
Definitely self-proclaimed.
She got booed a lot. I seen a lot of people throwing stuff on.
She just
on
got her
set.
Instagram back. That's probably why
Okay,
people don't
okay.
even remember or like she's been very like.
Do you guys know any Chroma songs?
I couldn't tell you, and I'm a
No.
DJ, you know, live.
No.
If she has a track, send them.
Yeah,
I
I
go
don't.
in a circle. You don't know any Chroma songs. Do you know any?
I
Chroma
don't
songs?
actually.
I want to
no.
know a Chroma song. I want to
Nah.
support.
Nothing. I don't think it. Yeah, I think it just showed that, like, you know, doesn't matter how poppin' your IG is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Like, there's the people on IG are not the people who are gonna show up and know any of your music
No.
because they're probably watching your reels on like mute.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
That's
Yeah,
facts.
and another thing, how about you focus on the art
Yeah.
instead of the
I don't
body?
think she's
No,
focused
That's
but,
on
exactly-
that.
but
yeah.
taking the society that we live in, as women, we're told like if you're not sexy, if you're not showing your ass and you're doing all this kind of stuff, no one's gonna take you seriously in a sense. But I feel like we're changing gears because people,
I
it's
think
played
we are.
out.
I
It's
think
played
we are.
out. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
on the bigger scale, I
Yeah.
see it like that whole like BBL body and this, that.
Yeah.
Like that's already been done so many times in the
Yeah.
last like 10 to 15 years. Like
Yeah.
you need to add something a little bit more to
Exactly.
the
But
as
do you?
You do. Because
You
no,
sure?
think about it.
Give me
Think
some
about it. There's a
talent.
lot of girls now
Yeah.
that like I'll say at least in the States, I'm taking Chromas out of this conversation
Yeah.
and we'll get back to her.
Okay.
But there's a lot of like up and coming female rappers
Yeah.
that they have the same exact body,
Mhm,
but I don't listen to any of their music. The ones that I do listen to stand
Yeah.
out.
Mm.
Like
Thought I
Cardi-
was feeling you? You thought I was feeling you?
That's only because of TikTok. I ain't saying
Yeah.
nothing about
but,
Ice
but
Spice.
yo, she was at Rolling Loud. This
Yeah.
is
She
what I'm
was.
saying.
No,
like,
she was
Yeah.
making the bag,
and
bro.
she,
I'm not mad
you
at
know,
that.
like as much as you know, people love that song.
Yeah.
People like that girl.
No, 100%.
Like-
I agree.
But I heard a
Her
lot of
physique.
but
like,
on
you know?
if you guys read the comments on like TikTok, a lot of people are like, why her? Because everyone's like, Flo Milli has been doing this for years and like she didn't get traction this
It's
quickly.
because she's light skinned.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's because she didn't come up with that song.
No, honestly, the chorus of that. Actually, Flo Milli had a lot of tracks that popped on TikTok still. I'll say that.
Okay.
But
Name one.
that-
Name one. Maybe I know it. I don't like. You know, I'm trying to think.
I'm not even trying to be funny right now.
Yeah.
I don't know the names of the songs off the top of my head, but she
Yeah.
had a lot of songs popping on TikTok still.
Okay.
Not popping enough.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, people are saying, oh, you know, it's the look,
Yeah.
it's the song too. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
song too.
True.
The song, it's a good song. Well, at least
That
that
was
part is
good.
catchy.
No, that part's catchy.
Fam, I
But-
seen so many memes.
I saw the videos of her performing, and when it got past that chorus, niggas didn't know a goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know what the words are to that song, but I know there's a little flow there. You know, like she can build from this. I
Yeah.
doubt.
100% she can build. From
I
this.
doubt she will. but she can definitely, you know, if she focused.
That's fair.
Like, I don't
But that
think
gets back to
Chroma's.
your other point. People got to work on the craft.
Yeah,
too,
like
right?
she doesn't focus on her music at all. If you follow her on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
or any type of social media, all you'll see is her posting her OnlyFans, posting
she has an
thirst
OnlyFans?
traps. Of course, she has an OnlyFans.
Mm.
Posting thirst traps, this, that, and the third, and then you're gonna go perform a music.
Yeah.
Man, if anything, you should have just went performed and just did acts, like just skits and like I don't know, fam, because
True.
That's fair.
it doesn't really make sense for you to perform songs when
I
people
think she
really
needs to
don't
get
know you
past
for
the
your
music
songs.
and just be a personality. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that
what she
fits-
should do.
That probably fits her a little bit more.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
my
for
opinion.
sure. That makes more sense.
Okay. Next
to
thing I
Chris.
saw,
Yeah.
talk to Krista.
Yeah,
to
get her
help
to pod live.
Yes.
No, actually, if Chromas did a podcast,
People will show up.
people would actually
100%,
tune in.
I at least know
And she'll
at
get
least know
guests.
3 celebrities that will show up.
The ones academics is talking
Yeah,
about.
man, all 3 of them.
All right, say less, say less. The next thing, Bia said that the weed is trash in Toronto.
I saw that.
I haven't smoked weed.
Where's Bia from?
That's a great question. I
Isn't
think
she from London?
I don't know
Is
if
she
she's from
from London?
London. I think her song was London, but I'm not sure if she's
I'm
from
gonna
my
Google
God.
that. You
If
guys
she's
that's
from
so
London
crazy.
and she's
Yeah.
talking about Toronto,
I was
weed
about to
not
say,
being good,
what
get
loud is
outta
out
here.
there in
I feel like
in
she's
London?
American, you know?
Yeah, that's what I
That's what I
thought.
thought.
She might be
Yeah.
American. You might be right. So I just, I
I'm gonna
don't know.
look that up while we talk. But
All right.
she said the weed is trash in Toronto, so I just wanted to.
And then
bring that
Bobby
up to
Schmurder
you guys.
also said the weed is very good in Toronto. He actually shouted out a thing,
Yeah.
a dispensary.
She's from
Yeah.
America.
Okay.
Man, their weed is.
She
I
from,
don't
like,
want to say
New
their
York
weed
or
is bush.
She's
Depends
from
where.
Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Boston.
Boston.
Yeah,
Boston, yes.
close to Boston, Medford.
Medford,
Yeah,
eh?
Medford, Massachusetts.
Shout out
All
to
right.
Boston.
So
man.
there you go, some Bia knowledge for you listeners that didn't know. But yeah, Bia said the weed is weak. I don't want to do too much Bia slander because that's my future crush anyway. So
Yeah.
there you go.
She's cool. It's because I've seen like some artists, they were going crazy. Like the
you know what
CLE
it was?
artists,
Those Little
they're-
Skies. I saw a video of Little Skies.
Little Skies, yeah. People like Little Skies. Don't get it twisted. I fuck with Little Skies.
Yeah.
But like, you're not from Toronto. So
I don't know.
the
I
Toronto
saw-
artists are gonna get the most buzz, like the bigger Toronto artists.
True, but
You
you
know?
got all these big acts coming
And
in.
Future.
Yeah,
And
Future.
J-Boogie.
But even OVO Fest, I don't know if you guys saw videos, but the crowd looked weak as hell.
Where they?
Yeah,
it
but I
looked
heard
really
that's
weak.
because it's like it was like younger kids, not like all the old heads were at Cultureland or Culture Fest, and like it's like the young kids that didn't really know the songs, but like they know who Nicki Minaj and Drake and everybody is, so they're like, I don't really know like 2009 Drake, but I know 2020 Drake.
Where
know?
that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, sounds like
You guys heard what Kicksit Fest was saying about Rolling Loud? Or
I was just about to say, bro.
these foolish people. Like, how
Kingston
dare you?
Fest is going at Rolling Loud saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, at least nobody got shot at our
Shut up.
concert."
No one.
Bro,
Nothing happened
barely
at your
had a con-
concert.
exactly.
concert was
Where was your
ass.
concert?
didn't have a concert.
And your excuse was garbage, Kingston
Yeah.
Fest. Like that was
It was
terrible, bro.
Uh-uh.
Run the people them their money.
Come on,
Uh-uh.
fam. Like, yo,
Did you see the all the Moolah first controversy?
Moolah.
Yeah, I seen that too. I seen that.
Energy.
It's a lot of Toronto politics that happened. That
I just don't get it. Like, well,
Rolling Loud.
he's saying all this stuff, fam. Say it after you do the show.
True.
He said, yo, there's not going to be a day 2 or day 3 after me. Day 1, 2, 3, and day
Pass.
1, 2, and 3 pass.
Yeah.
pass, and we'll
And it
come back.
happened.
Oh,
And then,
Lord.
yo, I don't have much to say about it. I hope the best for him, fam. I think he should drop more music. He's an artist. That's the whole point of being an artist. I don't
He
get it.
drops a lot of
Yeah,
music.
he drops
though.
a lot. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, he drops a lot of
I've never
music
seen it.
videos.
He has like a lot of videos.
I swear they keep getting taken down.
I don't know. I don't know the details, but I know like you drop some video like once a week.
Yeah, he was
Really?
for a while. He was going like pretty ham with the videos. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, maybe they. I don't know why they.
I don't bump enough Moolah, then I guess.
It's not really my cup of tea.
Nah,
I was
like
about to say,
I
I
kind of
guess
just
that's
tapped
what it
in,
is.
but-
It's not my cup of tea. Speaking of cup of tea, the Queen's dead.
Yeah.
How you guys as Canadians feel about that?
I'm to be Canadian and Nigerian, it's like
I'm
colonized.
Canadian because I was born here.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna get to that. Trust me, brother. I was gonna get to that. But how you guys feel about the Queen dying, Queen Elizabeth II?
For me personally, like I don't wish death upon anybody, and I'm sad when anybody dies as an
Yeah.
empath. Like honestly, she was part of a bigger thing that oppressed so many people,
100%.
you know,
Still is.
and still is
in
exactly.
effect, technically.
And it's unfortunate because it's like it sucks because that's someone's grandmother and mother and all good stuff. But at the end of the day, Like,
I think they should
Sorry.
abolish the monarchy altogether.
yeah.
To be honest with you,
They
it's
can
a lot
never.
that they will never.
can
Well,
never.
they never say never, but yeah, it'd be very tough to do.
Yeah.
That entire family has just had ties with like so many.
The worst.
Mhm.
How do we have like a royal family in 2022 still?
I
It's
know.
ridiculous, bro. I should
You
only
know?
watch Game of Thrones and see royal families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't feel no way that she died. She's alive. I don't feel like I was getting impacted enough for me to have an impact to say anything. So I didn't post. I didn't say anything. I didn't repost. I didn't
I
like.
could care less.
I
to be
didn't
honest.
like any of their
Yeah.
TikToks. I
It's
didn't like
just,
any of them.
like when it gets so deeply rooted in colonization.
Yeah.
Her family had deep ties with Nazi, like really close with like Germany those times and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then Prince Andrew's a known pedophile.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
he was with Epstein, right?
Yeah, he was one of
Really?
Epstein's running
Prince
mates.
Andrew's her
Yeah.
daughter. I
No.
mean, her
Prince
son?
Andrew's King Charles's
Bro.
brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
So gross.
And yeah, he's like a known pedophile. So it's like
That was-
there's so much terribleness. Even King
Mhm.
Charles was like a lot of infidelity in his relationships and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But anyway, Queen's dead.
That was funny though. I seen people saying like putting like sad faces on their
That's how
Instagram with a
black people
picture.
doing it, bro.
I was like, yo, you guys know her or
The
something? She
African
messaged you
parents.
guys?
The African parents are
I was
violent.
like, yo, mans are getting texts from the Queen Elizabeth or something that mans are communicating with her to have this type of relationship to be sad about it.
Yeah.
Damn, this is an old
Think
woman.
about
She's
it. This-
96.
This
Yeah.
woman
She
was
finna
born
die.
in 1926, I believe,
wow.
That's
right?
before the World War II, fam.
Bro, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was watching. I saw this like TikTok come up or whatever, and I guess it was at like Irish football game,
Yeah.
and they were all just like singing like Lizzie's in,
in
a
a box.
box.
Crazy, bro.
I don't know. Being born 1926, by the time you hit your physical prime, black people are still impoverished
Yep.
to this day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Can you imagine in the 50s? So
Yeah.
it's like, anyway, let's keep it moving.
She was lit.
She's in a box now. All right, guys. I was scrolling on TikTok as I usually do on my off times, and then I listened to a sample essentially, and it caught me off guard because now I realize that niggas will actually sample anything. So Chris has this track queued up for you guys and for the people. So just take a listen.
Yeah. Hi. Oh shit. Oh shit. Goddamn. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Hey, bitch, we outside with it, feeling like I'm O3. Being tender by the hoe, trying to expose you, not P. Niggas trying to make hits and do skits, they ain't me. Man, it's 2022, these hoes gon' fuck for the fee. A nigga rap and I make these bitches laugh, I'm in mode with it.
414
these niggas
Big
talking
Frank.
Crazy, I'm gonna reach to this.
You sound like a Detroit rapper.
Too many Glocks in
Yeah,
this.
that's what I was
Know
thinking.
what the fuck going on, nigga?
I don't know about this
Too
one
much
though.
shit in here.
No peasy.
He's flowing
All
though.
right,
Flowing though. You can't lie.
I can't believe
he
it.
sampled the Backpack song from Dora the Explorer.
Wow.
He's just after that one. So.
That's crazy to me, bro. You guys
Oh my
go check
gosh.
that out. That's 414 Big Frank Backpack. You know what, Chris? We usually get flagged on the podcast when we play copyrighted music. I'm just gonna find these type of songs and just bump them throughout the podcast going forward.
Backpack,
Do I
backpack.
have to be here for it? Or?
Yes. So if we get in trouble, you get in trouble too. That's how this
I
works.
just didn't want to listen to it.
Okay, I feel you. But that's 414 Big Frank Backpack. So I just found that interesting. The next thing I wanted to talk about, I know this is an artist that Adriel listens to a lot, but it's still in my notes. Jid dropped an album the same day that DJ Khaled dropped his album. I listened to the Jid album. It was really good. I felt like it got overshadowed by Khaled a lot. Did you guys listen to the Khaled album?
I listened to it one too.
You listened to it one, two,
Nothing
but I'm
crazy.
guessing you guys didn't listen to any of the Jid albums.
No.
But that's not really someone.
Isn't
you guys
he like
listen to.
Kendrick Lamar light?
Yes, exactly,
Okay, so then-
exactly.
No, I did not.
All right, perfect. Just like how you'll have your PS5, Jid's like the PS4.
Mm.
And
Kendrick's like the PS5,
Yeah.
essentially, yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, shout outs to Jid. I did listen to the album. It was pretty good. This is an interesting topic, and it happened really recent. It happened this past weekend.
Mhm.
Big fight that happened over the weekend.
Mhm.
And I'm not talking MMA.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not talking boxing. I'm not talking UFC. Big fight, big battle that went on. Ray J versus
Oh.
Kris Jenner.
I
Woo!
was really confused.
Yes.
A lot of shit happened. Ray J was
Yeah.
spilling the tea online. He's upset.
Mhm.
He's pissed off. He's had enough. he brought up the contract. Apparently, there was a contract signed by one Kim Kardashian, by one Kris Jenner to release multiple sex tapes from their Cabo experience. The same sex tape that got Kim Kardashian famous. The same sex tape that Kim claimed was put out by a leak.
Crazy.
Did you guys ever believe that that sex tape was a leak?
Hell no.
I thought the sex tape was trash, personally. So I don't even think it was so bad. And yeah, it definitely wasn't it wasn't no leak. She dropped that. She dropped it like a mixtape. Like, what are we talking?
That was a wild rollout.
Kim Kardashian, actually, Kris Jenner had the full rollout plan ready to go. One thing that I took away that Ray J said, he said that Kris Jenner had to oversee all the tapes to see which one gets put out. Isn't that scary to you, bro?
That's so gross. That's so gross.
Your own daughter.
Pimping on your
camera.
daughter. That's gross.
Nasty.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's super sus.
2022, I mean 2023, because 2022 is almost finished.
It's
for
almost
this one.
done.
So 2023, I think we got to bring back shame. Shame needs to come back.
100%.
Some people need to start feeling shame.
You know what? We're not canceling the right people.
Come on.
That's so true.
We're not canceling the
coming
right
after
people,
the wrong
bro.
people. Some people need to feel shame. Shame. You are shameful.
We need to cancel some of these other people, man. I'm telling you. All the people that are up with Epstein, we're not canceling them. Harvey Weinstein, still not canceled.
Isn't he in
Kris
jail?
Jenner should be canceled.
Is Harvey Weinstein dead?
Yeah, I thought he was.
Oh, yeah,
dead.
he does.
Yeah. So I guess he got the ultimate cancel.
He got really canceled.
But yeah, we gotta cancel the right people. 2023. Like, I'm tired of canceling people that are off of a tweet from 5-6 years ago. Let's cancel people that are doing grime shit right now.
Live.
Yeah. You feel me? But I feel it for Ray J still. I feel like he's fighting an uphill battle.
Definitely.
Right
they kind of control like the media sources.
TMZ,
like,
hasn't posted a thing about
everyone,
this.
like, you know, maybe even like what's the black one?
Shade Room?
Shade Room.
Shade Room's the only place I saw it.
Oh, word. So then I guess all the white ones are.
No, Kris Jenner has a stranglehold on paparazzi.
She has them in the chokehold right now.
Yeah. Wasn't like Robert Kardashian the one that got like OJ off or was part of that team or something?
He was.
My thing is like they're untouchable in a sense, because if you can get him when it's like everything points to him.
I mean, if you get OJ off, you could do a lot.
But the glove didn't fit.
It didn't.
So you cannot acquit.
Nah, but like the glove literally didn't fit. That was the worst. Like when I rewatched it, that was the worst.
Podcast is going. Did OJ do it?
That was the worst thing that they could have did. But besides that point, people are saying OJ is Chloe's dad. For a long time. That wasn't cap either. I believe he slapped. She's devious.
Of course. I feel like
wait,
Kris Jenner is Chloe's mom, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. No, I don't know who's who, man. I don't follow these guys.
Do you guys ever see OJ's Twitter nowadays, though?
No.
That's probably right.
Oh you got to check out his Twitter. Like he commentates on like everything,
Really?
And like I forget. Oh man, it's gonna not be as good in context. But there was something happened, and he tweeted like a bunch of knife emojis. Like he's like. Or he'll like jump on and be like, "Hi, Twitter world," and be like, and start talking about whatever. And
he wrote a book that said, "If I Did It."
Yes,
and he detailed.
CTE is real people.
For sure.
You guys watch out when you put your kid in football. I'm telling you. Look at him. He was really good too. You know.
But did he do it? That's what the listeners want to know.
Kill them kids. Kill them. Kill those two people, man.
We talked about last episode. We talked about this movie. I claimed that I would not watch it. But you know what hit me? Cineplex Day hit me. So I ended up going to the movie theater. And there wasn't a lot of options. So I ended up watching Beast. It's this movie where Idris Elba is with his family and he fights a lion.
Oh, yeah.
I paid $3 and watched Idris Elba punch a lion in the face.
Wow.
Kick a lion. Fight a lion for 2 hours. So I apologize to the listeners. I was talking shit and I ended up watching that movie. Is there any movie that you guys have watched lately for the people to know?
I watch like 2 movies a year, so not really.
2 movies a year?
Yeah, 2.5, maybe like 1.5.
Like in theater or
just in general? Oh, geez. I'm not a consumer, I would say, mostly.
Right,
so what do you do in your free time outside of music?
You guys see me in nature sometimes.
Yeah,
see you in nature,
I be in nature.
Very active as well.
Very active.
So pretty much that.
See you on walks.
Yeah.
In the gym type shit.
There you go.
Because like I don't know if like I don't have the attention span, but like I'll start with like eating or something, and then as soon as my food's finished, I'm done watching the movie or like the TV show.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
We just talked about this though. The artists that are coming up, the listeners need to attach to the personality.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to show more of the personality. Who is Whitness at the end of the day?
That's true. You know, it's very true. Like I want to like showcase more, but I feel like the people that I know are not my fans, if you get what I'm trying to say. I feel like I want to drop more music and like it's going to come because like I'm not trying to convince the girl I went to high school with to listen to my music. I don't care, you know? So it's more of a thing of like, I do need to put myself out there more, but I'm trying to like still figure out like how to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's a challenge for all of us. Like you're trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. 47 is trying to grow.
Yeah.
Like, how do we do that?
Yeah.
Outside of just getting the support from our friends. So I don't know. You guys got to give me some ideas. Give me some plans.
No, I'm with you. Like, I feel the same way. Like when I go to like post like my music or go to like even like, you know, promote the studio and stuff. I'm like, like I'm just thinking about like my friends and like, people I went to high school who I also don't really care about.
Yeah, like,
I'm like, why do I even care? I know exactly what you mean. And I feel like that holds like not just. I feel like it holds like a lot of people back. Or unless you're like the kind of person that just. You know, a lot of people say don't give a fuck, but like if you really don't give a fuck, those are.
I respect those people so much because I try my best to be one of those people, but then I always have that little itch in the back of my head saying like, "Yo, this person might see this or this person might see that."
That's the ego.
Like it's embarrassing sometimes because like imagine making a TikTok video and then you know someone's scrolling through like, look at this guy. What are they trying to do? But it's like who cares
that
though?
Shit
like,
holds you back so fucking much, man.
It's true.
Like even when I was starting the podcast, in the back of my head, I'm like. Do I really want to do a podcast? And then everybody's going to see me as another podcast. And but I'm like, yo, fuck it. Like, I'm like 21 episodes in now. Like, I love what I'm doing. You already
passed
like,
the threshold. Too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and now people like, well, like, people that I know, if I see them on road, they'll be like, yo, how's the podcast going? I'm like, nigga, I know you have not watched one episode, but the energy's still there. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
That's
so true.
I feel like, more often than not, it's like, the people that we're maybe thinking that are going to like, judge or like say something half the time they're not going to. They either won't even see it or they're going to give you that energy of like, oh, nice. Like, good on you. Like, you know, most people aren't trying to hate. Well, maybe some people are. But
have you ever got someone giving you like fake love? Like, yo, you're doing your thing with the DJ.
I actually got some fake love like maybe a month ago from some Filipino guy. Like, I don't know. He was just trying to move sick with me. Like, you know, like he's like, oh, you still DJ, bro? I'm like, oh yeah, of course I still DJ. I have a gig coming up.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, word, hey, you make money off of that? I'm like, yeah, I make money off. He's like, how much is your
DJ
next
for
show?
free.
I'm telling him like I'm saying numbers now, and then he's like, oh wow, you do. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what did you think this was? Like, you thought it was a game or something?
It was pastime.
Like,
people think it is.
I don't get it. Like,
you get that with music?
Weird.
Yeah, or people. It's just weird. Like people will just be like, oh yeah, I'm coming to your show tomorrow, and then they don't show up. It's like you didn't have to do that.
That's the worst. Like just
like
a
post and keep it moving.
Yeah, it's like you didn't have to do that. I don't understand it. Like they'll try to act like they're supporting, but it's like you're not actually supporting. And quite frankly, I don't care. I only care about the people I actually truly care about that are actually showing me love. Because like all the extra stuff, it doesn't pay me. It doesn't do anything for me.
So how you tell the difference between like a real fan or just someone that's finessing?
I guess like okay, this is how I know. Actually, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I guess like when I see them actually come out and they actually know the lyrics, then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, exactly. I see you actually like showing up and like.
Where's there anyone can say anything? But when you start doing things, then we can like now we can work.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Like I appreciate every single time someone reposts something that I post. Like it takes.
It
1 second
long.
to do, but like I truly appreciate every single time. Like 100%. I'm like when I send you a prayer hands after you repost and I give you a thank you, like I truly mean that thank 100%. You. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about that for sure.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like a lot of people watch. That's one thing I've noticed with music now because like since I'm taking more seriously, like whenever I meet up with people, they're like, "Oh, Whitney, you're actually like I see you," but I'm like, "You've never said anything to me." But they're like, yeah, I see you. Keep going. I'm like,
no, that actually.
I don't like something.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean? I'm actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Go like something. Go download the song. Come on, like what are we talking about?
I need the action.
And they'll be giving like details. So I'm like, you guys are actually like following. But I don't see you my likes either. So you're just watching. So what are you doing?
You think that's like maybe they're like self-conscious and they're like not maybe almost jealous. You know what I mean? Like they see you like actually following through with your shit.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, they want to support, but then they're like too like. Maybe they're not doing shit.
Yeah,
that's some real hater shit.
Exactly, that's some hater shit. Yeah, like, I feel like that's weird.
Even if I don't like someone, if they do something cool or something sick, I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, 100%.
Unless like like you're there's certain people that I just don't fuck with. But like,
Yeah.
like yo, if you do something cool, fam, or something sick, like yo, I'm gonna like it. Even if we don't fuck, even if I don't talk to you, I don't fuck with you all the time. Like yo, if it's dope, fam.
For sure.
And I like keeping people around me that can tell me like 100, like,
yeah.
I wasn't really fucking with that. Why don't you try to do this? Like, I always have these conversations with 47, and you'll be like, yo, oh yeah, that was hard. Or, you know what, maybe next time try to do this. I need those people in my life.
Yeah.
I don't want people to just blindly just like everything that I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm
That
actually
doesn't even
doing
sound
good.
like
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't sound like someone you want to be around. You know what I'm saying? It's like weird. Like I always have these side conversations with Stax Edwards over here, just about like how to go forward in life with certain things. And like I appreciate when someone can tell me the full 100. I don't like bullshitting. I don't like bullshitting people around me, bro. Like if you own a restaurant and you're my friend and the food shit, like I should be able to like tell you, you know.
But not everyone can take that. Like some people are so in their ego. They're like, "What do you think I'm on? Like, what are you saying?" Like they can't take it.
They're not buying the food. They're not buying it.
Yo, sometimes people won't even like your shit until they see other people
Like
that are
it.
mutual
100%,
like it, yo. I'm telling you.
I think that's kind of low-key what Toronto is. Like, yo, you'll go to a party and you're like, yo, you'll be like, yo, you'll just be regular at one party, right? Like, you don't get a no booth. You just going, you know, having fun. And then you'll see people and then they'll like low-key breeze you, or like, you know, they'll hail you for a bit and then they'll go, well, let there be a booth and some bottles.
100%.
Yeah.
Let there be a booth and some bottles, and you're in the booth, and you know you're with some, you know, your dogs, but like most people don't know all of your friends.
Yeah.
So you're with your friends, and then like you know you guys are popping bottles. Let there be a booth. Oh my god, the way that people, oh yo, you're good fam.
That's so embarrassing. Like, that's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, but people have no shame. 2023.
There you go.
Bring shame back.
2023. I'm telling you, it has to make a comeback.
I think this new
Bigger than MC
generation
Hammer
is chasing clout more than they're chasing assets. Like our generation, like they're chasing assets. Like, yo, I'm trying to be with this person because I have this going on. I feel like this next generation coming up, they don't give a fuck what you actually have in your pocket, what you have in like your garage, none of that shit. What you own and what you don't own is how much fucking clout you have. That shit's shameless to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's like honest. The look is worth more than like, you know, fulfilling what you're trying to do.
100%. 100%. Because I guarantee this. Mark my words, knock on wood. As soon as this shit hits like 10K followers, 100K followers, whatever the fuck it is in the future, all these people that were been knowing me from way before are gonna hit me up. I'm telling you, as soon as one of your tracks go gold, platinum, whatever, all these people that see you do your music from time that didn't support, they're gonna support. As soon as you get that one big gig,
I promise you, they won't.
They're gonna say, yo, I know Whitney.
They know me. They know they won't come back. They know what one. They know. They've heard too many stories about
47. I went to school with him. We had that one class together.
That's so funny.
I don't remember.
It's gonna start from that to telling their kids, yo, he was my nigga, yo. That was my guy back then. That same Filipino guy.
They can't even say that. I went to school with a lot of whites and Filipinos. Not enough blacks to be saying that's
Filipino
my nigga.
Guy's gonna come to you, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna be like, yo, I know him.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna say, yeah, you know me still. I'll be over there. I'm over here. Like, what?
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you. But that's just life at the end of the day. Yeah. All right, guys.
Yes.
It's been a fun conversation. Talked about a lot of deep shit. Talked about a lot of important shit. Chris, Stax, Edwards, can you tell the people how your week's looking? What's coming up for you, for the people to know before the next episode of the Mayor's Office podcast?
I'm trying to think. A lot of, you know, producing a lot of pods, trying to make some more music, trying to get that stuff going again. Yeah, a lot of
more TikToks on the way.
Yeah, maybe. I hate doing TikToks. I'm like doing it because like I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
You know, but like I just don't know how to like. It's probably me getting in my head partially, but also just like I'm like, what am I gonna do? Just like show like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like maybe it's because I'm in the studio all the time and like. I'm always like, same thing when I'm like making beats. Like, I'm just like, I'll go to post something and then I'm like, oh, like it's like too played out. But I'm like, only because I've been like listening to it or like, because I'm in the studio all the time. But, you know, maybe more people want to see it. So,
bro, I feel like
I need to do more of that.
I feel like you should ask your guests, like your clients beforehand. But I feel like you should ask them, like, yo, can I just record a quick clip and then just do a compliment?
I've been thinking that.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Compilation. Yeah.
And just do that type of video.
I've been thinking that, but like, I try not to like, when I have like clients come in, like a little different with you now. Cause like, I'm like,
Because you're my nigga.
Nah, I'm okay.
It's-
I'm on the mic, and I'm
Yeah.
like chilling here. But it's like I don't know. I don't want to like. If I have a client coming in, they're paying me to be here. They pay me to use the studio. I don't want to like. It's the same thing. Like when you're like, hey, you want to take a picture with Huss? And I'm like, I don't normally like. I've had some cool guests come in, and I don't normally like take pictures with them in the studio because I'm like, I don't want to impose on like, just for the clout or whatever, just to get the picture or whatever. Like I don't want to like impose on them because I'm like, no, they're paying me to be here. They're paying to use the space. Like it's a service. But I don't know. You think?
I guess it's different with each client.
Yeah.
The vibe. Like Adriel, you could do that. Me, you could do that. But like certain people,
I need to start doing that a little more, and then maybe like branching out.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Whitness, what's up next for you? Let the people know.
So what's up next for me is that I'm planning on dropping a song very soon.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like a fall vibe. Not really fall vibe. It's obviously gonna be R&B again, but it's more sensual, but also more like mellow. I don't know how to describe it. You guys will hear it when you hear it. And yeah, just making more music and also TikToks as well. I'm trying to like dance on TikTok and like sing as well, and also just showcase myself more on there.
Okay, everybody's getting on TikTok. I feel
yeah.
So this song, is it sensual like chill, relax, smoke vibe, or is it sensual like get in the bed?
It's sensual like the first one. The first one.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. Just trying to make sure like what type of sensual. There's multiple.
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. So when is that song coming out?
It's coming out late September.
Late September. Okay.
Yes.
And the tape's coming out soon, or we're gonna keep that secret.
Yeah. We'll keep that a secret though, but it is coming out soon.
Okay, that's what's up. What's up.
Yes.
Mr. 47, what's popping? What's next for you, bro?
Probably gonna drop like a mix in the probably next 2 weeks. I started making like beats on 1-2s, so bigger things coming in 2023. Not just shame. Like other things are coming. Don't worry.
That should be the name of the episode.
Don't worry, guys.
The return of shame.
And Halloween's coming, so we might throw a party. Me and my people.
Yes, sir. I will be there. Single.
We'll see what we plan on doing.
I feel that.
We'll see.
All right, and Adriel, I just want to let you know that we got your back. You know what I'm saying? Need you back here as soon as possible. We got a big episode for episode 22 coming out. But for episode 21, this episode we just did, I want to show my appreciation to my two close friends. You don't understand how long I've known these guys. These guys are really close to me. First people I'd be able to call. Getting Whitness in Toronto at this exact time. You don't understand the timing it took for this episode for her to pull up. And this is our first female guest on the podcast. So shout outs to you, Whitness. Shout outs to you, 47 Stacks Edwards. I got love for you. I didn't say what's up next for me. I'm still going to be productive. I'm still going to do my thing. More interviews coming. More podcast episodes coming. I got a little special project I'm going to be working on with 47 coming up. So you guys look out for that. And yeah, this is episode 21 of the Mayor's Office podcast. You guys can find us on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube for all you visual people out there. And in the immortal words of Mr. Adriel Smiley, know yourself, know your worth. And I take that back because we have a creator showcase.
Okay. So just want to give a big shout out to my dog, Yaph, with the scumbag lines coming out, gears coming out, but the hats right now, super booming. Hit him up. You already know what it is.
There you go. Shout outs to him. We will post all of his information into the podcast on our creator showcase clip. And now, in the immortal words of Adriel Smiley, know yourself, know your worth.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Please subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, and anywhere else you can play podcasts.